At Frameworks, we know emotional intelligence is the foundation for success. From early childhood to adulthood, every skill in this wheel shapes children, families, and communities. When children can name their feelings, they begin to understand themselves and how their emotions, thoughts, and actions affect others.
I feel happy when I hug my mom and dad. I feel sad when people say mean things. I feel mad when I drop my ice cream.
When kids learn to pause, breathe, and manage their emotions, they can respond rather than just react, leading to better outcomes for everyone.
When I feel calm, it feels like I'm just relaxed, like I'm ready to take in everything that anyone says, and I just feel ready.
To calm myself down, I do something called hook breathing, where I go. When you tell someone your emotions, I feel like, oh, I'm not the only one there that feels that. Other people feel that too.
Empathy is a superpower. When kids seek to understand others, especially those who seem different than them, it leads to kinder actions and interactions in the classroom, at home, and everywhere life takes them.
I feel like it's really important that people have empathy. If you're disappointed, you can either take it out of context with the wrong thing. So how I handle it is first I understand the situation, take a deep breath, calm yourself out. Sometimes I listen to music, sometimes I write my music.
When I'm feeling big emotions, I like to separate myself from the other people and have my own time, and I'll move away from other people, take deep breaths, sometimes just count in your head to 10 and walk away.
Emotional intelligence must be learned and strengthened in high school because these are the years when young people are forming identity, habits, and decision-making patterns that will carry into adulthood. Academic knowledge may open a door, but emotional skills determine whether someone can walk through it successfully.
I want myself to be doing something that I actually like in the future. The words that I hope describe my future self are kind, generous, and open-minded still.
How I envision it is going to college while still trying to be active in communities, being determined and persistent in what I do is going to really help me in my future.
Emotional intelligence transforms the relationship. It strengthens the mentor. It empowers the mentee. And together, they create a cycle of growth, resilience, and possibility that lasts a lifetime.
My success mentoring is actually their success, right? They get a lot more confidence in themselves when they're following the emotional intelligence process. They're more deliberate in their decision making. Their self-esteem goes way up. The other thing that I noticed, particularly in a couple of the ones that I've mentored, is their empathy towards other people.
How have I evolved over the years in terms of emotional intelligence? One really big thing that helped me was just recognizing that the internet and social media are not true. So much of it is just a front that people put up. Realizing that was the beginning of me becoming emotionally intelligent and recognizing that everybody goes through the same problems. Instead of lying, instead of trying to hide, it's best for us to work together to acknowledge our problems because ultimately we all feel the same way. We all have the same fears, the same anxieties. So that's something that really has helped me grow emotionally.
It worked for me. I was once that child. I've seen the changes from the ones who are like a flower that won't blossom because they're so introverted or afraid, and you help them appreciate that they can learn.
Emotional intelligence strengthens families, fosters resilience, and lays the foundation for confident, compassionate children who can thrive in school, work, and life.
I didn't have a chance. I want her to have it the most. I have to work on myself so I could be able to work on her too and become better.
I always tell them that when you be kind, everything is better around you.
Every smile, every lesson, every moment of growth adds up. Students, mentors, families, and educators. Together, we are shaping hearts, minds, and communities. This is the power of emotional intelligence. This is the power of coming together. We are Frameworks, building a stronger future for every child, every family, every community.